Well, right now, families who lost loved ones in two Boeing 737 MAX crashes are pushing for criminal prosecution. A federal judge in Fort Worth will decide whether to let the Justice Department drop its felony charge against Boeing. Our Lauren Crawford's been at the federal courthouse all morning, and she joins us now live. So, Lauren, what have you learned?
Hey, good morning, Karen. Well, we just stepped out of the courtroom where we heard from more than a dozen families who lost loved ones in one of the two Boeing 737 MAX crashes. Now, each of them gave a very powerful testimony in front of Judge O'Connor, ultimately asking him to reject the non-prosecution agreement. Take a look. This is some of the video of the families walking into the courthouse this morning. The majority of these families traveled internationally to be here today to fight for justice and demand accountability from Boeing. People walking in the courthouse came with emotional stories about loved ones whose lives were cut short due to what they believe is ignorance, greed, and deception. That's what they said inside the courtroom just in the last hour and a half. Now, one lady we spoke to before the hearing started lost her 24-year-old daughter, Samia, in the plane crash. She was in Ethiopia with a healthcare nonprofit and died in the crash on the Boeing Flight 302, a 737 MAX with 156 other passengers.
We need to have a trial where Boeing is held accountable and where we can look at exactly how did these crashes happen. We need all of the information. How can you prevent a future crash if you don't know exactly the mechanics of who made the decisions and what happened? That's going to come out in a trial.
And when I stepped out of the courtroom, the judge had just turned the floor over to the DOJ. Afterwards, he said that Boeing will then make their statement. So this is a developing story, especially in the next hour or two, that we'll continue staying on top of and bringing you those new details as they happen. Live in Fort Worth, Lauren Crawford, CBS News, Texas.